Dr.Ashwin Dobariya welcomes you to Programming in C video series. In this practical video, we will discuss a program of leap year. So in that programs, we have to input 1 year and the program will check whether that year is a leap year or not. So let me discuss the definition first. The C program which display the message whether the input year is a leap year or not. Friends, before writing the program, at least you should aware about the logic of leap year. Which year is known as a leap year, which year is not known as a leap year. Actually, the overall concept of leap year means in a February month, when any year is leap year, then that February month is having 29 days. Otherwise, generally it's 28 days. So how we can write the programs for that? Let's discuss the logic in that. So first of all, we have to think about how many value we have to input in our program. So here in this program, we have to check the year. So we require to input one value as a year, for example 2016. So only one value we have to input in this program. So how many variable we required? Only one. For example, year, and it's a number. So here we have declared year variable as a integer. So this is our first steps in a logic. How many value we have to input and how many variables are required for input. So only one value, one variable we require. Then the next step is the logic. So logic is very important part in this leap year. Which year is known as a leap year. So if we discuss in terms of flow charts, then if we input a year, then in leap year generally we are checking only the division of 4. If number is divided by 4, then it is leap year, and if number is not divided by 4, then it's not leap year. Generally we are doing like that, but the actual logic of the leap year is we have to check two conditions over here. Actually two part in a condition. One part is, first we have to check the year is divisible by 4 and that year should not be divisible by 100. If both the conditions are satisfied, then and then that year is known as a leap year. Sometimes the year is not satisfy this condition, then the another condition is if that year is divisible by 400 value, then also that year is known as a leap year. So here actually there are two conditions for leap year. First condition, it's a combination of year is divisible by 4. So how we can know that year is divisible by 4? So that year is divided by 4, and here we have used the modulus. So modulus means which return the remainder, and if the year is divisible by 4, then it returns the remainder 0, then this condition becomes true. Similarly, if the same year is not divisible by 100, then its remainder is other than 0, right? So if number is divisible by 4 but it should not divisible by 100, if both the conditions are satisfied, then it will become a true and the year is leap year. Suppose if this condition become false, then the another is or means if the number or year is divisible by 400, then here we are using modulus because it return the remainder, and if number is divisible by 400, then the remainder is 0, then this condition becomes true, and if this condition becomes true, then and then also the year is leap year. But other than this condition, if any year is not following these rules, then it is considered as a not leap year. So let's see how we can write the program. It's very simple programs, and first we will include two header files, and in a main function here we require only one variable as a year, and clear screen which remove the clear the old output of the programs. Then first of all we will input one value, that is year. So enter any value of years, and using scanf function will store that years in a year variables. Now this is the main condition for leap year, where the condition is having two different part. One part is this: where we have to check two sub condition. First, the year is divisible by 4 and year is not divisible by 100. If this condition becomes true, then the year is leap year. Or suppose if this condition becomes false, but year is divisible by 400, this is the second condition, and here there is a OR operator. So the meaning of OR operator, either this condition becomes true or this condition becomes true. If one of the condition becomes true, then input year is a leap year, and if suppose both the conditions are false, then ultimately if return the false and the control move to the else part, and it gives the message enter year is not a leap year. I have also given the link of these source programs in our video description part, so you can download this source code and do the practice in your laptop and desktop. Now let's execute this program, and suppose if I input 1992, then 1992 it's a leap year because first condition it follow, it is divisible by 4, yes, and it is not divisible by 100. It means the first part is return the true conditions. Then in OR, if one condition becomes true, then it return ultimately true. So in that 1992, this year is divisible by 4, this condition is true, and it is not divisible by 100, this is also true, and if both the conditions are true, then it return finally true, because if one condition becomes true, then it will not check the other part in a OR. That's why it gives the leap year. Now if I run this program and if I input 2000, then in that case again it is also a leap year. In that we know that this condition is true, year is divisible by 4, 2000 is divided by 4, and year 2000 is also divided by 100, so this condition becomes false, right? So ultimately this part becomes a false. So first condition is false, then compiler will verify the second one. Now 2000 is also divided by 400, so this condition becomes true. So due to this condition, 2000 is a leap year. That is the meaning of that. And again I run these programs, and if we input any other like 2009 for example, then it's not a leap year. So in that way, friends, you can input any years and can check whether that input years is a leap years or not. So I hope, friends, you understood this logic, and I have also given the source code of these programs in a description part of this video, and in description part I have also mentioned the link of other theory and practicals video links for your reference. So please, friends, like this video and share this video with your friends so they can also get the benefits. And in the next video we will discuss another programs, that is a C program which calculate the commission or commission of a salesman based on his selling, and if the selling is more than 50,000, then commission will 50%, otherwise 10%. So how to calculate the percentage using a C program, that we'll discuss in the next video. So friends, for getting the updates of upcoming video, please subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.